WrestleMania 42 took over Las Vegas, and the energy was absolutely electric all weekend long. We are diving into the wildest moments inside Allegiant Stadium, starting with a viral scene involving NFL star George Kittle and Indiana Pacers guard Tyrese Haliburton. You have to see how Kittle snatched a drink right out of Haliburton's hand and downed it in seconds to send the crowd into a total frenzy.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The party did not stop there for the San Francisco 49ers tight end, because the competition reached a new level on Sunday. George Kittle squared off against former NFL powerhouse Rob Gronkowski in an epic on-camera beer-chugging contest. It was a clash of titans that proved these two are just as entertaining off the field as they are on it. And the legend himself, John Cena, got in on the action as well during his hosting duties. Even though it was not shown on the live television broadcast, John Cena was spotted throwing back a beer at the specific encouragement of George Kittle. It is a side of the wrestling icon that fans rarely get to witness. This whole trend actually kicked off on Saturday night, and by Sunday, John Cena was fully embracing the spirit of the event with George Kittle right by his side. It was a marquee weekend for the history books, and we have all the coverage you need right here. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another update. Ever wondered what happens when two of the biggest stars in professional sports collide at the wildest show on Earth? Well, at WrestleMania 42, we got our answer, and it was absolute pandemonium. Allegiant Stadium was electric, packed with A-listers, but the internet didn't care about the wrestling matches. It cared about a cold beer and an NFL superstar with no filter. San Francisco 49ers tight end George Kittle and Indiana Pacers guard Tyrese Haliburton were just enjoying the show when Kittle decided he was the main event. In a moment that instantly broke the internet, Haliburton went for a sip of his drink, only for Kittle to swoop in like a linebacker, snatch the beer, and chug the whole thing in one legendary gulp. The crowd? They went ballistic. It was the kind of crossover magic that proves why WrestleMania is such a cultural juggernaut, drawing in everyone from Jahmer Gibbs to Stephen A. Smith. But look, there is a layer of drama beneath the foam here. Haliburton is in the middle of a high-stakes comeback after a brutal Achilles rupture wiped out his entire season. His recovery hasn't exactly been smooth sailing, and some critics have been vocal about his conditioning during his time away from the court. While Kittle was clearly just having a laugh, this viral stunt has put an even brighter spotlight on Haliburton at a time when he really just needs to focus on getting back to form. It's funny how a few seconds of unfiltered fun can spark a whole conversation about an athlete's career trajectory, right? So, what do you think? Was this just harmless locker room energy, or is the pressure mounting for Haliburton? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more behind-the-scenes drama from the world of sports. Sometimes, the most important plays happen far away from the field. What happens when you put two of the most chaotic personalities in NFL history inside the electric atmosphere of WrestleMania? Apparently, you get a full-blown beer-chugging showdown. That is exactly what went down this past Sunday as San Francisco 49ers superstar George Kittle and the legendary Rob Gronkowski turned a WWE event into their own personal tavern. It was pure, unadulterated entertainment that felt like it was plucked straight from a buddy comedy. But honestly, if you follow either of these guys, you know this is just business as usual. Kittle has been living his best life all weekend. He was spotted just last night snatching a drink right out of the hands of Indiana Pacers star Tyrese Haliburton, proving that George is the ultimate main character at any sporting event he attends. Then you have Gronk, a man who is practically synonymous with post-game celebrations. His history with WWE goes way back. Let's not forget his iconic 58-day reign as the 24/7 champion back in 2020, which ended in the most absurd way possible when R-Truth rolled him up while disguised as a landscaper. It is clear these guys aren't just fans of the spectacle, they are part of the DNA of the wrestling world now. Seeing them go head-to-head in a chug-off wasn't just a fun moment on social media. It was a reminder that even at the highest level of professional sports, these stars know exactly how to keep the energy peaking for the fans. If you enjoyed this legendary clash, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next breakdown of the wildest moments in sports entertainment. Do you think Kittle could actually outdrink the king of party time himself, or does Gronk have an untouchable record in the ring and at the bar? Let me know your pick in the comments below. Ever wonder what happens when the most disciplined man in WWE finally decides to let his hair down? Most of us know John Cena as the ultimate professional, the guy who never breaks character and lives for the grind. But at WrestleMania 42, we caught a rare glimpse of the man behind the hustle. While Cena was holding down the fort as host for both nights, an incredible return to the ring following his emotional retirement match last December. The real highlight didn't make it to your TV screen. Between announcing attendance numbers and sharing the spotlight with superstars like Bianca Belair, Cena found himself caught in the orbit of San Francisco 49ers star George Kittle. If you were following the chaos online, you know Kittle was on a mission to turn WrestleMania into his own personal celebration, downing beers all weekend long. Well, the tight end finally convinced the champ to join the fun. In a viral clip that has fans buzzing, we see Cena absolutely destroying a beer in one go, showing us that even the master of "You Can't See Me" knows how to throw back a cold one when the moment calls for it. It was a refreshing, humanizing moment that reminded everyone why we love the spectacle of Mania. The magic often happens in the unscripted, off-camera energy. What do you think? Should we see more of this off-duty, John Cena in future guest spots, or do you prefer him strictly business? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all our deep dives into the post-show breakdowns. After all, even legends deserve a victory lap. Ever wonder what happens when two of the biggest icons in sports and entertainment decide to let loose after the cameras stop rolling? At WrestleMania 42, we got our answer, and it involved a whole lot of beer. After wrapping up his hosting duties in Las Vegas, WWE legend John Cena proved that retirement hasn't slowed him down one bit. In a viral clip that has the internet buzzing, we see Cena absolutely destroying a beer handed to him by none other than San Francisco 49ers superstar George Kittle. It is one of those rare, unfiltered moments that reminds you why these stars are so magnetic outside of the ring and off the field. Interestingly, this actually seems to be becoming a bit of a tradition. Just a day earlier, Kittle kicked off this impromptu chugging trend by downing a beer with NBA guard Tyrese Haliburton. Seeing Cena, at 48 years old, fully leaning into the party vibe was a blast for fans, especially since we know he has officially moved on from his in-ring wrestling career. There was no need for a dramatic confrontation or a surprise RKO here, just pure, high-energy camaraderie between two titans of their respective sports. As WrestleMania 42 concluded its epic two-night run, moments like these are exactly what make these massive events feel like a true cultural festival. What do you think? Does the Kittle Chug need to become a permanent fixture at every major sporting event moving forward? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that subscribe button to keep up with all the wildest moments from the world of sports, and remember, sometimes the best part of the show is what happens when the script finally gets thrown out the window.